The wines at a local vineyard and winery are award-winning.
Emily Deem is live in Kiwani to explain. Hi, Em.
Hey, good morning, Rachel and Pete. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we got to show you, though, the vineyard and the grapes that help make that awesome wine. I have Steve Johnson here with me this morning. We actually had some rain, Rachel and Pete, come through just a little bit ago, but that is what you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, Mother Nature, to get your crops going, right?
Yeah, winemaking or wine growing is all about farming, and you take what Mother Nature gives you, and we finesse the best we can about each season, but we come to accept that every year is going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, and you were saying that you really don't want a lot of rain right now, because what are you hoping for the next, few weeks because of the harvest right now?
Ideally for grape growing, you want to have the last month of the season be primarily in the low to mid 80s, real sunny days, very little rainfall, and you really want the flavors and sugars to develop in the berries. So heat it during the day and coolness at night is ideal.
Well, you do a lot of prep work to get everything ready. It takes a lot of love and labor to make a wonderful bottle of wine. And the section we're in are the grapes that make the Tundra Red out here. Tell me about the pruning process you do months before to get everything ready.
Right, it all starts in February. We're actually out here in the snow pruning each vine by hand, all 8,000 vines. And we work to basically set up the architecture of the vines so that the clusters, as you walk down the rows, you see they're all in one kind of specific region of the canopy, and that's to optimize the amount of ripening that they're going to get in this last month of the season. And that's real critical because that's when the vintage is actually created, by having that air and light exposure or sunlight exposure in the last month. So a lot of the work is going to this last point of the season here.
Yeah, and you see these nets are on there. They're actually there to protect them from any birds that would want to come and have a little snack.
Yep.
But we open this portion up because we actually want to show you something really cool. What do you have in your hand right here?
This is a refractometer. It's a device where I will press the grape on the slide here, and then I will measure the amount of sugar in each berry, and that gives me an indication of the ripeness. So it's not too technical. The term for it is called Brix. It's another French term that means percent sugar in a berry. And so you just put it on the plate, look to the horizon, and the scale on there shows me that it's 16.5 Brix, which means I'm thinking we're still 3 to 4 weeks away from the harvest, but it's all going to depend on what Mother Nature brings us the rest of the season. Cool. But eventually it comes down to popping them in your mouth and tasting them and using part intuition, part science to figure the optimal harvest date.
And really quick, can you just show us how you
Sure.
get the grapes off of the vine? I know it's
Yep.
kind of interesting.
Yeah, basically we have people along each side of the row, and this is a grape fork. It's just a handle with a slide device, and you just push it over the top of each cluster, just like that. This comes right off, and we fill the bins, and people work their way down the row. So very much the way it was done 100 years ago.
Steve, thank you so much for being with us this
Sure.
morning. You put a lot of work into this. They actually have a Harvest Fest coming up in September that I'm going to be out here for. I'm seeing it. It's going to be really great. Go to our website to learn more. And then coming up, we're going to talk about some more of their award-winning wines and the most recent one. You won't want to miss it. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, Em, I think you'll need an umbrella next live shot, okay?
I think we're going to move inside into the wine.
Good
Okay,
idea.
good idea.
Perfect timing. Those tools